Welcome to the Powerline Podcast, the official podcast of Greystone Power. I'm your host, Adam Elrod. We're actually giving you a bonus episode for the very first time. We had so much intrigue into our recent discussion about GO, an electric vehicle program. We wanted to give a little bit more information and feature my first actual ever ride along in an electric vehicle. So let's jump right into our first ever bonus episode. That's right. This is a bonus episode, something brand new for us here at the podcast, but we thought was needed, or at least members are interested in, because we had quite a few members reach out after episode number 27 when we talked about GO, an electric vehicle program. Multiple members reached out and actually went ahead and signed up for our EV rate. And members are wanting more information about electric vehicles in general. So we wanted to talk about going to greystonepower.com/EV to learn more. We've got our rate there. We've got a tool that will show you how much money you will spend on gas versus charging through our rate. We've got a list of different electric vehicles, and it's updated all the time. So it's really a state-of-the-art tool for your benefit. Thinking through exactly what members need and what members want, we try and give as much information as possible. After our episode was talking with Drew Hook, our manager of residential energy services, and his group is the one that talks to members after they sign up for the rate to make sure that they understand everything that's going to be going on into this and how the billing will work. And he was telling me how impressed he was with the amount of people that signed up. And he also was making the point that, we're meeting members where you are. Some members will have a bigger and faster need to transition to an electric vehicle over others. And so we want to help those members that are ready for that transition, as well as continue to support the members who are not there yet. And that's why we're here. As a co-op, we are here to serve our entire membership. And so we try and make sure we meet everybody where they're at. Something else that kind of came up as we were recording and planning episode 27, and we didn't get to put in there because episode 27 was actually our longest podcast episode ever. We actually had a ride along with myself and Erin Harper, who is our executive assistant here at Greystone, and she took me for a ride along in one of our electric vehicles. And that was my first time ever in an EV. That was my first time experiencing what it was like to ride. And so right after I get done with this conversation, we're going to actually jump in and let you hear what that's like, because you may be like me and have never experienced that before. So let's go check that out. Just a few minutes of information and what I was surprised to find as my first time riding an electric vehicle.
So just got into one of our company Teslas, and first thing that I noticed is someone who's never been in an electric vehicle, period, is the door handles are different. You have the way you press those in. Cool thing is you can open the door with your phone or their key fob. So different things. We walk right in, and the first thing you see is a very large computer screen. I would say probably 13 inches or more, and it's telling you everything about unplugging the charger, won't let you go without a seatbelt. A map automatically comes up, and just a very different amount of things. It's very streamlined compared to other traditional internal combustion engine cars. So we're gonna start going, and we'll see what this experience is like. So first thing you notice is it's extremely quiet when the accelerator gets hit, and oh, and it's talking to me. It thinks we're going somewhere, and that was very seamless. It shows you like the percentage of the battery on the screen, shows you that the passenger airbag's on, and again, how silent it is compared to a traditional car. I think that's probably one of the things that I'm the most taken back by is how quiet it is.
So when I take my foot off the accelerator, it just stops.
Erin has been gracious enough to drive me around and to talk through the experience and the fact that it has braking as soon as you take your foot off the accelerator. So, oh wow, that is super nice. So that would definitely be a huge safety feature that no other vehicle I've ever been in has had.
So yeah, that was one thing I had to use when the first time I drove it, because it doesn't just gradually stop; it just stops.
I was about to say that, yeah. So I'm looking at the screen and it has sensors, and it looks like where we're driving around our campus. Just that way, it's kind of like a closed course. And I see that even though we're a decent bit away from the curb, it's sensing the curb. We actually have one of our trucks in front of us that we use to transport large pieces of equipment. And before we even got anywhere close to it, it shows that it's the size of a transfer truck, which is about accurate on the size.
I might just go out on Ridge Road and just do a loop just so you can
Yeah.
see what it looks like on the road too, because it'll show you the lines and stuff like that.
Again, I can't say enough about how quiet this is. I mean, like shockingly quiet. And everything's on the screen. So there's in this particular vehicle, the Tesla Model 3, there is no dash up in front of you. It is just this big screen in the middle, and very easy to see the speed, the battery. Very easy to see what it's trying to tell you is around you. It even so we're gonna go off for a second onto Ridge Road next to our office, and it even sees the lines of the road and the arrows that you should be turning, and even has a picture of the traffic light, and it knows when it turns green. That's so crazy. It tells you the speed limit of the road that you're going on. Um, this is technology that I've never seen in a car, and it it's very seamless as well. Like it doesn't seem like there's a huge learning curve on being able to learn what's going on the screen. So there's some construction on the side of the road, and it's actually even showing us images of the cones to show that those hazards are there. So not only is you know you're getting a bunch of benefits from being able to charge at home if your office has a charger. Not you're getting a ton of safety features too. So we're on the road now, and I mean we are nowhere near um, the car in front of us. I mean over a football field's length, and the car is already telling us that that car is in front of us. Yeah, there's a speed limit sign that we just passed for the construction area on 92, where it's dropped down to 35, and it actually shows that speed limit as well. The acceleration too. I know that was something James has mentioned in the podcast episode, is that how it accelerates fast, but that is very much a difference. There's no trying to get the RPMs up. It's just kind of instant as soon as the accelerators hit. I would say if you, as a member, if you've never ridden in an EV and you have an opportunity, I would do it, because this is you would think somebody who's been driving for many years, it wouldn't be a brand new experience, but this does change the way I think of an electric vehicle.
That's all the time we have for this bonus episode. I hope you found it informative. I hope you enjoyed just this extra piece of information. Again, if you've got any questions about electric vehicles, reach out to us. If you've got questions about our EV rate, make sure to reach out or go to greystonepower.com/EV. We would love to help meet you where you are in your electric vehicle journey, whether you're at the very start, if you've already got one, or if you're like, I'm not there yet. Greystone Power is here for you. This has been the Powerline Podcast. Thanks for listening.